So here we are back again, bringing you a little different video today, but I'll walk around. You might see some inventory that you like. September 26th, 2023. Cloudy, rainy, miserable day. Just wanted to address a topic. We get calls every day, customers wanting to sell their trucks. And unfortunately, we kind of have to be the bad guy in a lot of cases because we all know the market has been crazy. So I'm gonna give you a little background on that. If you're trying to sell your truck and you want to get the price that stuff was going for 6 or 8 months ago, it's not gonna happen. The high horse of the market has long since sailed. Why is that? Well, there's a lot of contributing factors, but a lot of dealers weren't around in 08 and 09 and when the crisis happened before. We were there, we lived it, we're still here, we're still living it, and we're going to go through it once again. But what happened in 08? Well, you know, we all know 9/11 happened and that caused a lot of ripple effect, but the biggest thing was interest rates went up, fuel prices went up. What has just happened in this economy now? Interest rates have gone up, fuel prices have gone up. Well, that doesn't run the whole world, but it runs most of it. Fuel gets everything shipped, everything moved. Fuel is in tires, petroleum. I mean, you know, it makes the world go round. So that's why your groceries are higher. That's why everything is going up. But COVID has also had a big factor in this go round of things because the supply and demand factor kept so much stuff at a high price. We saw it probably better than anybody, and we have been affected by it more than anybody because we keep 200 or 300 trucks in stock. Well, actually 350 at one point. I think active online we've got 260 or 270, and I've got 30 or 40 across the street getting ready to go up for sale. But the long, hard, ugly truth is now you can go get a new pickup truck. So why did the market get affected due to supply and demand? Well, if you went to the dealership and you were a guy that wanted to buy a new truck and you couldn't buy one, well, guess what? You bought the next best thing. Well, if you were a customer that was used to buying the next best thing because you couldn't afford a new one, well, guess what? The new car buyer just bought your truck, so now you got to buy something down the line. And in doing that, people were paying over sticker price for trucks and over sticker price for used trucks for a long time. Some of the stuff still, like an F450, you're going to pay $15,000 or $20,000 over sticker if you didn't order it. If you didn't want to wait, same thing with tow trucks, same thing with rollbacks, same thing with wreckers, same thing with trash trucks, dump trucks, it didn't matter. Cabin chassis, everything was inflated. Well, in the industry of the car business, that's, you know, you get what you pay for. We have to go buy it. A lot of dealers sat back and waited saying, oh, I'm just going to wait it out. I'm going to wait it out. Those dealers are no longer in business. They are gone. You can't sell off an empty shelf. So dealers like us, we had to adjust. We hated to do it. Prices got high. We had to pay more. We had to sell it for more. We're not the bad guy in that, even though we get made out to be that way. We just had to roll with the punches. Well, now when the economy does change and supply and demand does catch up, it goes the opposite way. There's several vehicles that we actually have to take a loss on when we sell them. That's the name of the game. We make it sometimes, we lose it sometimes. It's just the, you know, it's the wave that we ride, but we try really hard to keep good inventory. So back to the vehicle question. When people call and want to sell their truck, we have to go off market, and the market values are plentifully down currently on used trucks. And most of the calls we get are for half-ton Chevrolets or F-150s. They're run-of-the-mill trucks. They still had a great value for a while, and they just fell off. Like I said, supply and demand caught up. If a guy really wanted a Duramax diesel, he might buy a Chevy 1500 to get by for a little while, but you know, that wasn't what he wanted. Well, now if he can get a Duramax diesel, he's gonna go buy a Duramax diesel. You know, he's not gonna settle. He's gonna get what he really wants. So the times have changed on that. We'll still give as fair a value as possible. We still refer people to go to CarMax. You know, if they want to get a value, sometimes we can be competitive with them. If your truck's accessorized, you know, we'll give more than what a CarMax value would be. But again, it just really depends on you know, what the situation is and what the vehicle is. And if you have a commercial vehicle, there's no limits to what we will buy. We'll buy your whole fleet. We'll buy 2 trucks, we'll buy 5 trucks, we'll buy 20 trucks. If the price is right, we'll write a check for all of it. And there's definitely no limit to what we will buy or what style truck we'll buy, as long as the price is right. Well, you get all these things in your head and then you forget. I had a great video going earlier, and one of my employees posted a car for shipping that we sold, and the customer was in a hurry to get it, and the phone started ringing off the hook. So I had to deal with that, but now the customer's got a nice car on the way to them, so they'll be happy. Oh, supply and demand with tow trucks. So as you can see in all the walking, we've got a great selection of rollbacks, and we basically carry all the different bed manufacturers. If you watch any of my videos before, you already know all this, but this little area just got finished up, so I wanted to walk back here and show a couple of these nice, beautiful, clean trucks. Feel free to check the website if you've got any questions on any of our vehicles. And again, didn't want to make this video negative, but it's just the reality and the truth. Of the industry. And another thing you're going to see that's going to happen is watch dealers' prices. You're going to see a lot of them decline. You know, we all buy off a market-based valuing. That's just, you know, we don't buy off book values. We buy off market-based valuing. And most dealers floor plan their inventory. And when they floor plan their inventory, they basically owe the bank. They have a debt to the bank. And when that debt comes due, they have to pay it off. So you will see a lot of prices being adjusted. Not only just trying to compete with the market, but they're trying to compete with not having their vehicles get repoed. That is a real thing on dealerships. Most every dealership floor plans their inventory. So they're going to start chopping some prices. So you're going to see some competitiveness really pop up very soon. And don't be surprised when you do. That's probably about it for today. Again, good, honest truth of what the market is doing. And if you have a truck for sale, well, don't be mad at us or the dealer when he gives you a figure of why it's low, because it's going to be low, and that's just because of the market shifting, inventory, supply and demand catching up, and you know, just the general interest rate and everything else going on in the world to affect it. See anything in this video you like, shoot us a comment, drop a line. If you got a question about the car business, don't hesitate to reach out. We've been at it 47 years. We've seen a lot of changes, and obviously we're going to see a lot more the way this economy is going. So anything that we can help with, even if you are another dealer and you want to reach out and you want to sell some inventory, we'll be happy to buy it. If you got questions, something related to the dealer board or DMV, and you think we can give you some advice, give us a call. We are very active with the Virginia Independent Auto Dealers Association, and my mom actually sits on a lot of the different things. Stays very active. She's going to a dealer meeting, I think she said tonight. So any questions that come up and you need a honest opinion, you can reach out to her. She'll be happy to give you any advice, answer any questions she may have. DavisAutosales.com, Davis4x4.com. Thanks for watching.